how I feel about Dirty. Now, I wasn't tripping about Dirty for a cruel ass time because I compared myself to anime YouTubers at Dirty, like Kadesh Flow and Soria, all the way to a point where I had the best 20s. So the real fucking story is that Brie Cosplay and Lupus Nor are my versions of Boris and Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle. I am a top tier mob boss that was literally the best in the fucking world. And if you know fucking anime, I had the two finest girls on the planet. One cosplayed as Juvia, and the other cosplayed as Juro from My Hero Academia. And what you don't understand is that literally I crushed people, before 30. Like literally, the running gag before I was 30 was I was the best at animation company. I was the best, compared to people like Alberto, compared to everybody, because I got everything in my early 20s. Literally at 24, literally I was a Spartan. Definitely got woman, and I had children before 30, so 30 really wasn't a stretch, and I loved my wife. Murata. Literally, after a reality show, literally, you know that one song when Gary goes homeless? Gary, come home. Literally, after I got done whooping everybody's ass at Versus Battle, literally, I was literally singing that song or playing with her fucking titties and shit. Literally, and this scene told God, and then Victoria told Babylon. But I love my wife. I love my wife before 30. And what ended up happening was she physically and visibly sucked me up literally before I went to Alpha Omega. And it pissed me off because, they put me in the mood to talk about this shit, but there was no benefit. And then years passed by and they couldn't, get me for dwelling in the past because I was running shit at the time, man. It pissed me off. I got, Miranda, Mosaic, Kakurai, literally before I was 30. I got all that shit. I wasn't, tripping, about 30, because when So went to a convention at 29, he brought his girlfriend, and, I got numbers before I was 29, literally, when I just turned 25, and, good Easter egg, my grandma, caught her arm for my, 25th birthday, to match my scar on my arm, in order to make up for it, and she also watched all of the other reindeer with me, and it was a great, experience, because 25 was my, one of my favorite years in general, and after I was, 2-5, I got a little contract, with Funimation. It's on the low. It's not really a contract because what I know is that, for the voice of Zoro, Christopher Sabat isn't allowed to be with, certain, cast members of the One Piece dub, and sometimes he has to use Morse code. I know because, I used to be a Crip, and me and Chris are both Crips. And, what ends up happening, is that I end up knowing things due to pattern recognition. Literally, like, he was hanging out with my movie theater, literally dodging something that I stopped dodging a long time ago. And I was a victim, for 2 or 3 years, a victim of domestic violence. Uncle Tommy said himself, when he was alive, what happens lately is they get him, they get him when you can't, make him react, so you can't push your social skills, and they fuck you up before 30. Real people fucking calling and shit. Literally, I was laughing out of car. This and that. Then I have to rely on a fucking, skill I do with 2 fingers. Literally, to make 1 2 faster. Then I beat my brother in the arcade for driving. Literally, and I love, all the years before 30 because my high school wasn't that good, but I got all the women when I was older, but what ended up happening is when you let this shit pass by for 3 years, I was married and everything, lately, I never had a car before 30. What tree? I mean, what they do is they fuck with you a tree, lately, and then you figure out, your own little utensils, your own little, technologies and shit, lately, and, it really fucking sucks, because I was known for being the big, top mob boss, Marissa Pamela, so what I end up doing lately, is I end up becoming a tournament champion. And what I did, I'm like, this is so fucking stupid. So I rim 2 bitches like That 70s Show in order to trap the lesbian cops in consistency. So when they try to waste time lately, I didn't let you watch the anime because it gets what your best years of your life again. Lately, I hit them with a 7, 8, 9 principle. I'm like, yo, you didn't let me wake up at 8. You didn't let me, do anything, productive. You didn't let me work on a page for a manga with a mystery flavor I did within a day, literally. And then they played games to the point where I did nothing by 3, and it pissed me off. So 29 was good so far, I tied with everybody in the ball court. There was this Mexican, literally, that looked just like Carlos, who I tied the very first match, in the first 3 months of 29, literally, well, I made a shot, nasty as fuck, but NASA blocked it, but then my team beat him recently. So everything was good, I've been soloing people with Orihime, all throughout 29. And it don't fucking matter. Literally, they hate when I live like a teenager and shit. You know, I was trying to start season 2 on my channel. Not the playlist, but the actual reality show where we pick 2 cartoon episodes and battle at each other. But it's not, going too well. But, everything was already set in stone before 30. But I'm saying, literally, you put me in a position where my brother can ask where my son's at, literally, while I'm the one who gave him pussy. It was fucking monotonous. It was fucking terror. Literally, I'm telling you, this was some crazy shit. And not have I had a picture of my kids once, and they make you contemplate Cream over and over and over again. And what I'm trying to tell you, from not having one show, live performance in person, but having girls suck you up, literally, and literally, everything, what they're there for, literally, and it pisses you off, to the most extent, and it is, about time I closed the video, but I'm telling you, there was no sweats for me at 30, but literally, when I come at you, like, yo, next time you go to a convention, literally, bring your fucking girlfriend and shit, literally, so you won't come off as a creep, literally, and when I trap you in consistency, when people back up what they say, literally, which is high school's, biggest fucking, dream and terror, literally, they never listen, and, I'm still in a position to say, where are the names of these motherfuckers, and it really, really pisses me off, and, what they do is they ignore PG to the highest extent. I'm like, whatever. Literally, a PG&E bill isn't getting paid, nigga. So fuck a BlackBerry and fucking Nokia.